It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the Nutriverse, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new Immune Tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me. And do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super, super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm like totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit. And get you some glasses from Firmoo. Come on in. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
Hey everybody, I'm giving y'all a chance to come into the room because y'all know that my timing has been all off today and I want to apologize. I am so sorry. I scheduled shows earlier today because I thought that I would be done doing everything that I had to do, by the time I got home tonight to do the videos, but it didn't go like that, y'all. Unfortunately, the day got away from me. And I had to come to y'all just later and not when I was really trying to, which is like annoying to me. But I'm trying to get better at this, you guys. I went and got me a planner today so that I can be like Roxanne. Since y'all say I'm always trying to be like Roxanne, some of y'all that be hating and shit. Let me use my friends' advice and try to get a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Get a little better. At organizing and not always, being all over the place. So it's been a day, but I'm here. I have my notes. Okay. I am ready to talk to y'all about Black Ink Crew and Married to Medicine. But give me a second because I'm finagling with screenshots. Y'all know how this go when I'm finagling with the screenshots. Just give me a moment. We almost there. I also feel like a lot of y'all probably be running late too. So it's okay. Cause y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know until 10 minutes ago that I was gonna go up. So I'm just trying to give everybody a chance to come on into the room. Come on in, now come on in, now come on in, now come on in, now come. Not come. Not come. Not come on in. Okay. We're about to start. Give me a moment. Hey y'all. Okay, so I low-key have like a new little setup situation. So I just kind of readjust my spacing, okay, for where the laptop is currently in the moment. Okay. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Listen. You know, a little side boob ain't never hurt no damn body. Let me use this as a mouse pad. Yeah, that's better. Cause child. Okay. Let me pull up my notes. Wait a minute. Let me pull up my notes. Wait, can y'all see? Yeah. Okay, my happy planner. Y'all, I got a happy planner. So I have to get into that in a minute. Okay. Shout out to Gerd. You know, all those geeky ass girls and shit. Shout out to us. Okay, memorabilia. All right. Hey everybody. Hey CC Freak. Hey Lisa. Saki, thank you so much for, you know, she be pivoting for a bitch. I appreciate that. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Cause like I need to be able to see. Okay. Hey y'all. Hey Tina. Hey Devin. Okay, you saw that I posted about look, I've been using the whip butter all day. Y'all, shout out to Devin for sending me these wickedly whipped body butters and lip and face scrubs, I believe. I haven't used the lip scrub yet, but that coffee one is calling my name. This is the moisturizer. Devin, put your stuff in here so people could see it. Saki, please do what you do and, you know, repost it when he posts his business. Put your Instagram in there so people will know where to go and follow your website or whatever. But I've been using the lotion all day because my hands been dry and it smells good. It smells like lavender. So yeah, thank you, Devin. I really appreciate that. So yes, and everybody else that sent me things, I posted. So, you know, thank you to everybody. Thank you to Lori. Thank you for, I think it's India. Her handwriting threw me off a little bit, but I think it said India. So thank y'all so much for the things that y'all sent me. I appreciate y'all so much. Hey Reggie, can't get enough of Bondi. My favorite hit single of yours is She Want the D. Thank you, Reggie. Okay, listen, one day when I put out that compilation album of all of the YouTube hits that I have given you over the years, like a parody of an old school, like time, what you call them? Y'all remember the Time music boxes and stuff like that? And they'd be like the CD set. Ciao. Saki Speaks is high key the best moderator on a YouTuber can have on her ish. Quick with the blog and engaging with subscribers. Thank you for your work. Please show her appreciation. Saki, please put your super chat in here too. Okay. Not your super chat, your cash app. You know what I'm saying? Y'all support her, please. Okay. It ain't gotta, you know, y'all ain't gotta, you know, but you know, if you feel it in your spirit, you know, send my girl a little something in her cash app because she show out. She show out and she show up for me all the time. And I really appreciate it. It is much needed. There are days when I be in here stab if it wasn't for Saki. So thank you, my girl. I appreciate it. Okay. I really do. Listen, thinking Teddy little bitches and no bitches love Teddy. Listen, Teddy loves the bitches. How it started. And the bitches love Teddy. Cause the bitches love Teddy and Teddy love the bitches. Cause the bitches love Teddy and Teddy love the bitches. Cause the bitches love Teddy and Teddy love the bitches. Cause the bitches love Teddy. Cause the bitches love Teddy. Teddy love them bitches. All you bitches. Okay. Okay, had to give y'all that on this Black Ink Crew right quick, right fast. All right, y'all. It's almost 200 of y'all in here. I was trying to like see if I could like, you know, but I already know what it's gonna be. Y'all don't forget to like the video as you do come in. Thank you so much for watching the live as well as the playback. You are greatly appreciated. Let me like adjust. So let's go ahead and pull up the Black Ink Crew notes and get into the foolishness that is ensuing. Okay. I have to shift it a little bit so I can see. Okay. Y'all ready? We ready? We ready? I'm ready. Y'all ready? We ready. So everybody wants to move to Atlanta, okay? Spider's baby mom's wife wants him to move there. Kwani Puma's wife wants him to move there. Suzette wants C's to move there. You know, the truth of the matter is a lot of Black people left the South because of the lack of opportunity and racism. And since then, there has been gentrifying and a little bit more opportunity in some places, and it's cheaper to live there. So people are now migrating back down South because they can have more space, they can have more land, especially when they have children. It's different when you are a single person, but when you have a family and you need you a good 4-5 bedroom house that's not going to hit you in your pockets for all of your life, then you might want to come down to Atlanta, okay, where the cheap houses be. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Quentin. Shout out to Fucking Aniva. Okay. But either way, Puma and Kwani go and look at a really nice house, something that probably would be so much better for them. She is trying so hard to get him to move to Atlanta. The house was nice, nice big closet, just so much that they cannot get in New York. And when they were actually walking through the house, I felt the excitement for her, like the idea of having all of that space after being in that probably that little bitty ass place they live in New York. And I don't even know where they stay at or how they live, but I know anybody that live in New York, they shit is probably smaller than somebody shit in Atlanta. And that's just usually how it goes. Okay. But anyway, y'all, Donna came back. And then the way Donna came, she came back to the house like it was a reality show and not like she actually had to say hey to somebody when she came into the house. It was just very weird. And I feel like I understand that it's a reality show. So a lot of the times y'all have people on here that are seasoned reality show actors. Okay, because I hate to call y'all stars because all of y'all aren't stars. Some of y'all are just reality show talent. Okay, talent. There we go. Okay, Donna is talent, and she's good talent for what reality shows give, which is raunchiness, drama, and bullshit. Okay. And big asses. Let's not forget about that. Big asses, and debaucherous behavior, like getting fucked over toilets and stuff like that, you know, and then husbanding the nigga and then abusing him. So yeah, reality show goal for sure there with Donna, but the problem is they have a I don't give a fuck attitude, and that's where the weirdness comes in. Bitch, speak to people when you come in this house. Act like you got some goddamn sense. You've been gone. I don't care if you talk to production. Crystal, Rock, Spider are all staying here, and everybody was like, did Donna just walk in and didn't say anything to anybody? Like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? Just rude. It's how I feel. Rude. Okay? Donna, I don't know what happened in Donna's life. Okay? I really don't. But Donna's abusive. She really is. That's why it's so funny that she had all that advice for Crystal and Rock when it's like, but girl, like you're abusive. You're beating your man's ass. You demeaned him in front of a plane full of people on national television. You talked down to him. You told him that he needed to man the fuck up in front of everybody. And listen. I don't even like to argue with my husband in public because I know what my mouth do. And I know how I embarrass the fuck out of you. I will hurt your feelings. I will. I know I've done it. Okay. So this is why whenever I don't want to argue in public. I don't want to argue while I'm upset. I would like to wait until I am calm enough to have a conversation. Because if I talk to you when I'm angry, I'm going to say everything that I probably should not say to somebody that I love. And a lot of people don't have that in their heads to try not to say the things that they know they should not say to somebody you love. But let me tell you a lesson that you're going to have to learn one day. You cannot fuck over people with reckless abandon because you're fucking them. You can't. Because eventually you will turn those people off to you to such a degree that there is no coming back. Alex is almost to a place where he's about to be done with her. It ain't there yet because he still let her push his ass into that car. We'll get to it. but eventually you will run people away from you. If you think you're going to be old, like a 60-something-year-old woman, 70-something-year-old woman with Alex next to you, girl, if you live that long, God willing, you know, I'm just saying y'all don't be taking care of yourselves. But what I'm saying is that man gonna leave you for a mild-mannered bitch. And you're gonna be bitter and angry. But he will find him peace in some other woman. Everybody thinks that, you know, gotta argue with him because a nigga love a toxic bitch. She said that shit in that song, and that's because she is in her 20s. People only like that shit for so long, bruh. By the time you get into your 40s, really in my 30s, bitch, in my 20s, I was tired of arguing with people. Bitch, I am working on a career. I don't have time for this. Okay? No man is going to deal with that forever, Donna. Just so you know that. If you think you're going to keep being able to put that, you know, pussy that you done gave to everybody on him to make him stay, eventually he will run away from you. Eventually he will be like a thief in the night, take a duffel bag and disappear on your ass like he tried to do this episode. Child, we're gonna get into it. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. Spider and Crystal talk to Donna about how Young Bae is upset with her for the comments that she made online. You know, the crazy white man, okay, because that's what crazy white men like to do. They like to go and kill groups of people, okay? They do it all the time. They go into churches and kill black people all the time. This time, crazy white man goes into a massage parlor, several massage parlors, kills Asian massage therapists, okay? It's fucked up. It's terrible. There's a lot of racism going on. Really a lot of prejudice and ignorance towards Asian people about their involvement in fucking COVID. Like, because somebody has a slant in their eyes, you know, and that really thick, you know, because Asian people have really thick strands of hair. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed this. It's not like white people hair that's all thin and everything. Asian people be having like these real thick strands of hair. Okay, but either way, these physical features that come in a lot of Asian people, whether they be Korean, Japanese, Vietnamese, Chinese, Cambodian, Filipino, whatever they could possibly be that makes them Asiatic, whether it's a slant or whatever. Y'all will see them as Chinese because that's the only one that y'all be knowing. And then you will cost them and tell them that it's their fault that this happened. I've seen it happen in real life. I've been around somebody when it happened. I talked to y'all about it on social media, and I told y'all how much that bothered me and how I cannot stand when people take on the ignorant prejudices and the ignorant behaviors of their oppressors. I do not like it. I don't care. There's a right way to handle things and there's a wrong way to handle things. And it is the wrong way to handle things to make every person who appears Asian to you or Chinese to you responsible for what somebody's government probably fucking did so that y'all would spend more money on Amazon. Take some time off and let the UPS, you know, rev back up. Like, somebody is making way more money than they were making before because of COVID. So that's where I would look whenever you want to blame somebody for diseases that come out of fucking nowhere and shut down the whole world for a year. I would look where the money at. That's where I would look. I would definitely not look at the Asian person that is selling me my seafood today, which is what that black man did in the line with me. And they thought that shit was funny. And I was like, that shit is not funny. I did not find that shit funny. I found it offensive. Okay, they had maybe one other little young black couple in the line with me that felt like that shit was terrible. So please don't misunderstand me, Young Bae. But my problem with Young Bae is, the truth of the matter is, bitch, you don't give a fuck about Donna. Donna probably really has been a real friend to Bae. Probably didn't babysit her baby and been there for her and everything. Young Bae don't give a fuck about Donna, because if she did, she'd have had a conversation with Donna about what she said instead of saying fuck Donna. And now Spider and Crystal are telling Donna that she need to go talk to her friend about what she said. And she may not realize how fucked up it was because she's an ignorant somebody. But I also think Black people do not want to hear Asian people crying to us about racism, because we've been crying about it for years, and y'all just kind of take y'all comfortable seat as number 2 on the list of people that don't get fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's white people than Asian people. Like, y'all definitely get prejudices. I don't understand y'all experience as a whole. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure people say ignorant shit to y'all, but black people are not out here trying to kill Asian people just because they're Asian. And then what y'all have went through has really been a moment in time in comparison to black people having to fight because they get killed by police officers, or because random white boys get to follow them and exact police authority when they have none on them, and Karens get to block us into parking spots, and just all of these little things that black people have to go through that Asian people don't even know about or don't understand and have never had to understand. And I found Young Bae's response annoying. You're in Atlanta. Atlanta is full of black people. So who the fuck are you talking to when you talk about, oh, Atlanta, you don't like Asian people? Well, here I am, Atlanta. Fuck y'all. And it's like, who are you talking to? Because the majority of black people in Atlanta don't give a fuck about you, babe. And they don't want to kill any Asian people either. It is crazy white people. I would like for us to focus on the crazy white people and stop focusing on the victims. Focus on who's doing it. That's what I want y'all to. Who did it? Okay? Focus on that. Because the way y'all don't understand what I'm going through. How do the black people not understand, babe? How do the black people that this happens to all the time not understand, babe? It's a part of our history that 4 little black girls got killed and burnt alive in a motherfucking church because some white boys decided they wanted to set a church on fire back in the day. Like, it is a part of our history and our universal consciousness that Emmett Till was dragged down a fucking street for not even whistling at the bitch. She lied. That never happened. And she waited until she was on her deathbed to tell the truth about it. Please run me the story about, the Korean person that went through this or people that went through this. Run me that story. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot talk about Young Bae in this situation without bringing up how she actually vocalized on camera that she doesn't think her friends understand what she's going through, now experiencing racism for the first time for real in her life. And when I say for real, it's one thing for people to make Asian jokes, sucky long time and all of that ignorant shit. That's one thing. It's a whole nother thing to be in fear for your life when you walk out your door. And sometimes even before you walk out your door because of the color of your skin or how you appear in the world. That's a whole nother thing. And you just not feeling that when we feel that all the time. All the time. Don't tell me what the fuck we understand. And don't call what Donna did racist either. And I will say this each and every time. Black people can be prejudiced. We can definitely learn ignorant behaviors and then take them on ourselves and distribute them on other people. We can absolutely be ignorant. We can absolutely be prejudiced. We cannot be racist. We don't have the infrastructure. Okay. Donna, you want to have a conversation with Young Bae? You go talk to Young Bae. Young Bae, you want to have a conversation with Donna about her comments? You talk to her. Don't be sending nobody else to apologize or have conversations for you two thick-ass, grown-ass women. Okay? All right. So, y'all, we saw Walter this episode. Walter decided he wanted to go to a lawyer so that the lawyer would find evidence to exonerate him from everybody thinking he stole money from the shop. Mind you, this was the finale episode, and we didn't get any information on this. We got no information on the conclusion of this situation, which makes me feel like you're wasting the lawyer's time. You had a receipt from the lift. Why didn't you show production the receipt from the lift? Remember, you said, if they want to see that, I'll show that to them. But I don't feel like I need to show that to production. I don't feel like I need to show that to the public that I didn't steal. And now when you go and meet with the lawyer and he asks you about this receipt, you saying you can find it. You knew you was going to meet with a lawyer. Why wouldn't you have your evidence with you, Walt? It all sounds stupid. It all sounds like bullshit. I'm just saying. Walt, I'm sorry, my baby. But you know what, Walt? If you want to do an interview, if you want to talk about this situation, hit me up because you know I fuck with you. And I would be more than happy to hear your side of things. Okay? I would be more than happy to hear what you really say went down. But I need for you to answer questions. But you know I fuck with you, and I would love to make this, tie this up in a pretty bow for you, my nigga, because I really do fuck with you. Your laugh is infectious, okay? But we ain't about to sit up here and act like what we have not been presented by you as well as the show does not showcase you being a thief. That's what it shows. So, y'all, the shop is doing an art show, and in true Black Ink Crew fashion, they do a huge party. To go along with this art show. They have artists, the tattoo artists do some art and stuff like that. Child, poor Rock. Rock is always at the brunt of somebody's jokes, but y'all all want to fuck his old lady. I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. Thank you so much, Quasha, for the super chat. Thank you, my love. It's a lot of Asian people that use the racist system against Black people, opening businesses in Black neighborhoods to funnel information to cops. I mean, when I tell you, I used to be tired of seeing video of corner stores, nail salons, bodegas, Asian people acting a fucking fool with Black people in their stores sometimes. And sometimes it's justified and sometimes it's not. Okay? Sometimes it is absolutely not. And it's ridiculous to me that y'all are able to come and own the stores in the neighborhoods, and the Black people couldn't even get loans to own the stores in their neighborhoods. That's nothing that aggravates me. And when I talk about how the civil rights movement and what Black people did in the civil rights movement benefited other ethnicities of people that come here, Asian people are one of the main ones that benefit from all of the work that Black people put in during the civil rights movement. So I have a particular, understanding. I have compassion. I'm not an ignorant person, but at the same time, when I see bullshit, I feel like I have to say, this is some bullshit. Okay, just like I feel like, whoa, it's on some bullshit. Okay, but like I said, art, we're doing art. Tati felt like last episode, she might have been doing too much when she offered to slide into the bed with Teddy right in front of his little Asian girlfriend. Okay, I don't know what the lady name is. I'm always forgetting. She don't never say nothing. So I'm not forced to remember her. I know he wants to keep us out of their business and out of their situation. And you know what? If that's what works for you, Teddy, if you like it, I love it, nigga. Okay? Good for y'all. But she apologizes for throwing her pussy at him all drunkenly and embarrassingly. He accepts her apology. He's just glad that it's not all this animosity. When I tell you that nigga didn't give a fuck about your apology, and let me tell you something. This is what I said when I was watching it. I said I would have never apologized to that nigga. I would have never apologized to Ted. And I'm going to tell you why. You cannot fuck almost everybody in the shop, and then when somebody throws their pussy at you, now you want to be respectable. Oh, I have a girlfriend. Don't throw your pussy at me. That is disrespectful. What? They're not married. They're not married. They're not married. I'm just saying, like, I love how women aren't allowed to forget when they were hoes. They aren't allowed to forget when they be out here giving it to everybody. Ted, on the other hand, gets to now be a respectable nigga in a relationship, and Tati has to now respect him. Tati, I wouldn't apologize for a motherfucking thing. I also wouldn't have came at him like that because I don't get embarrassingly and drunk like that. I don't do that. That's not me. But if I did try to fuck you, you knew I was drunk. What's understood don't need to be explained. He knew what it was. He didn't even really need the apology. He knew exactly what it was. If she would have went on acting like ain't nothing happened, he wouldn't have said nothing about it. It would have just been something swept under the rug. What I feel like is she's giving him more respect than he's due based off of how he treated her and how he moves in that shop, in the whole situation. He fuck whoever you want to fuck all the time. And now you want to be, oh, I'm in a relationship. No, it's like you were supposed to be in a relationship with Tati when you cheated on her. Thank you, Kendra Harris, for the super sticker. Tati is definitely, she be on bullshit. And I felt like, girl, you making yourself look bad. But two things could be true at the same time. She was wrong. She made herself look bad. That doesn't mean he deserved an apology for it. I was like, fuck you, nigga. I ain't apologizing to you. Oh my God. Like, I was drunk. Like, what you want, a cookie, nigga? Like, fuck out of here. I ain't about to apologize to you. Anyway, so Black Ink has their art exhibit, and it's a silent auction that goes towards a program that brings art to inner city kids. So that's amazing. Young Bae came in there with this velvet pink, shoulder dress. Y'all, I'm starting to notice now that you can tell the girls that have gotten surgery because their hips are way too smooth. Like in real life, nobody's hips look like that. And all of you bitches seem to have the same hips without any hip dips, without any differentiation between like your pelvis bone and your thigh or your hip or your ass. Like it's just, you can always see, this smooth hip. And when I saw that on Bae, I was like, yeah, Bae got that BBL. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. I thought she had just got her titties done, but she definitely got a BBL. Anyway, she looked great though. Puma and C's are talking with their ladies, and their ladies are trying to convince them to move to Atlanta. Once again, Puma feels like he's being ganged up on. Kwani made a great point. He can travel back and forth just like C's does. I don't see why not. You making that money now. I mean, it probably would make life easier for you. Have your wife and your kids in the area, where it's cool, and just travel back and forth. You want to get involved in a marijuana business, then still get involved. They had just legalized marijuana in New York. And so they was all like, all right, taking this shit back home. Happily going back home. Child, legalized marijuana is the only thing that will keep niggas somewhere or send niggas somewhere. I promise you. Okay. Shit, that was basically, our travel situation. Okay, what is legal where? And that's where we're gonna go. Okay. Oh, it's legal. Going back home. Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about these big ass houses. I don't have to go to jail. Like, I'm going home. Going home. Okay. I'm not mad at that at all, but I do feel like, if you want to get involved in that business, that's not a bad thing. Another thing is that Atlanta decriminalized, which means they're going to get closer to recreational than we are. You know what I'm saying? Here in Louisiana, the southern states always have to be mentally retarded when it comes to shit. You know what I'm saying? They got to be slow. They got to take forever to come to the conclusion that everybody else has already come to, which is one of the things that I kind of don't like about the whole idea of the United States, because it allows for the other states to be stupid while there are other states that are smarter. You know what I'm saying? And that is upsetting. Like Florida. Think about it. Anyway, let's move on from there. The ladies want the men to move to Atlanta, but the weed is strong and it's legal, so they're staying in New York, even if they travel back and forth. So then we see C's get down on one knee and give Suzette with some diamond earrings instead of a diamond ring. And she just laughs it off. He's my asshole. You know what I'm saying? I love him. He's my favorite asshole. That's why I say that, because he's my favorite asshole. Look at him. Look at him being an asshole. I say, girl, let me tell you something. You so glad that nigga wants you? As much as you trying to act like, as much as y'all tried to act like y'all was really about to break up, you so glad that nigga finally paying attention to you and is worth the attention. You know what I'm saying? Like she been wanting to fuck with that nigga. She was waiting on him to actually step up to the point where she wanted him. And now he's at that point. And honestly, I hope they be happily miserable together, because I feel like they're two fucked up individuals. And if y'all want to be together, then go ahead and be together. Okay. But him pretending to propose to her and her acting like that shit wasn't bothersome. Child, when Bae started beating him up, I was like, because Bae's a human. Teddy and I breathed a huge sigh of relief that it's not real, because I think Ted was like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Then Caesar gets a call from his lawyer saying that this whole situation with Cheyenne and Crystal did not go the same in New York as it did in Atlanta. And I said, of course not. Crystal and Cheyenne are actual citizens of New York. You don't pay child support in New York. Atlanta don't know nothing about child business. All they know is you are a famous person that is recording a reality show in the confines of their city limits, which means money, which means it's a celebrity. We're going to move accordingly. Atlanta will move accordingly for that celebrity shit. New York will not, because New York, that's what a lot of the rich motherfuckers be. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be a reality star and get away with some shit in New York the way you can in Atlanta. And that's just the truth of the matter. Okay. I personally feel like they were indicted charging you, child, whatever the fuck it was. I know I'm getting the language wrong, but it was basically saying neglect. If your daughter did not have her mother, she would be out in the streets somewhere. Therefore, it is neglect. It is neglect. You don't pay child support the way you're supposed to. You are not present the way you are supposed to be present. My nigga, no time, no money, i.e. neglect. Atlanta threw that out because y'all don't live there. They're not about to waste taxpayer dollars arguing cases about people that don't even live where they live. Y'all don't even live here. We ain't even about to do this with y'all. You throw a little money at it, it's over. New York said, bitch, you've been owing that lady child support money all this time. We are not going to make it that easy for you. I'm sorry. Because that press conference he did happened after the show or after they had recorded that part of the show. So that's why I was like, oh, so that's why. Because they made us think that situation was resolved in Atlanta, but it wasn't resolved in New York, and it's probably still not resolved in New York, which is why he did that press conference. And I was like, that press conference is not going to help the facts of you not paying child support, and you are on camera caring more about your girlfriend and her kids than you are about your own. Because if you cared about your own kid, you got your fucking ass on a plane and went to see about her. But that's not what you did. Child, I cannot. So Teddy, Puma, and Caesar go outside to check on Alex because Alex is outside talking to production. He's an abuse victim. Y'all, Treva is out there. Y'all, Treva cares about the talent, okay? I'm mad that I really did not introduce myself to Treva because I respect her so much. I know she cares about the people that she does these shows with, no matter what anybody says. Whenever something is really going down on a show, Treva is there, okay? Whether it's Love and Hip Hop and Now Black and Crew, you will see Treva pop out every now and again when shit gets real, okay? Because she is usually the one that can calm somebody down or get them to see reason. Alex is trying to go into the venue to tape and be a part of the Black Ink Crew situation since he's supposed to work with them. Donna does not want him to go. He and Donna got into a fight, a physical fight, where Donna ended up scratching him on the face. Okay, he has like a nice side scratch right here. Okay, they've been tussling. Obviously, nothing new. Okay, but he's upset. He doesn't feel like being bothered by her. Okay, so he's talking to Teddy, Puma, and Caesar about what's going on. Donna rolls up in her car all heavy and shit, damn near about to hit the truck that was in front of her. Okay, she says that I'm sorry, y'all. My notes is fucked up. She said that she didn't hit him. He hit himself. She don't even have nails. Mind you, she did have nails. I was like, why are you showing us your nails when you're telling us you don't have nails, Donna? What's happening in your head? And then she actually said that he probably did that to himself, talking about the scratch on his face. He said, so I did this to myself. When he turned that attention to her and asked her that directly, she was like, okay, well, it was an accident. Puma walks away because he's like, nah, fuck that. Because if she was a man and she had did that shit, she would be done for. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But I also feel like Alex is trying not to physically harm her. It's not that he can't. I hate when people make that comparison because a lot of the times, even though nobody should be putting their hands on nobody, understand me, okay? I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't want to fight. I don't want to get physical, especially not with nobody I love like that. I'm older. When I was younger, it was all about that physical fighting and fucking shit. I don't do that no more. I'm grown, okay? That's childish. That's crazy. That's toxic, period. But if Alex wanted to beat Donna's ass, he could. He's just not doing it because he doesn't want to hurt her. She's a woman. She feels like I'm going to do whatever I want to do because I'm angry, but I can't really hurt him. That's how she's thinking. He's thinking, I'm trying not to really hurt this bitch, and she is taking advantage of that. Get her away from me. I don't want to, continue to do this because I'm trying not to hurt her. In my opinion, if Alex wanted to haul off and punch the fuck out of Donna, she would be laying her big ass on the ground for some hours. So I don't like when people make that comparison because it's not exactly the same thing. A man is trying to stop himself from hurting you a lot of the times. Whereas a woman, if somebody is beating up on a woman, She's not trying to not hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like it's a little bit different. But Donna is wilding. And I felt bad for Alex, but I feel like Alex continues to be with her. He continues to give her this power over him. He continues to be in this relationship. But when they were talking, and it's understood that, yeah, dudes get into it with their girls, but their girls don't do all of this shit. Their girlfriends don't go off on them like this, especially for the reason. Apparently, he had finished brushing his teeth before she did, and she was upset about that, so they got into an argument. To me, it sounded like she didn't want to go to that event. She didn't want to go tape because she was like, fuck them. And he was like, I need to go get this money because I have to tape. I have to take care of my son. So he went to tape. And then we find out when Treva comes out, because at this point, Treva is like, this is a toxic situation. And Donna pops up like, what's the toxic situation? What are y'all talking about? Okay. Like trying to act like it's not a big deal, trying to laugh it off. And Treva was like, you hit this boy. When Treva said that, it was understood that Treva was coming from the standpoint of a mother trying to protect a boy who she feels like, you know, the girl is doing too much and taking advantage of the fact that the boy is not going to haul off and knock her ass out. Treva said, you hit him. Whatever it is, this is a toxic situation. It's a toxic relationship. Y'all need to fucking separate, okay? And she was like, but did you see me put my hands on him? Because the cameras weren't around. Treva turns to Alex, and the way this is the picture. That's why that's the screenshot, y'all. That's why that's the screenshot. Treva did this. She said, so Alex, did somebody besides you injure you tonight? He said, yes, but I injured her too. I said, this nigga is abuse victim 101 out this motherfucker. When I'm actually confronted with somebody that's trying to help me, I feel bad for my partner. And then I also take some of the responsibility and act like I did something to them. Alex, did you really hit her? Did you really hit her, Alex? Because I don't think you did. I think you lying. I don't think you hit her. I think if she was doing all of that shit, you might have pushed her off of you and left at most. At most. Because Donna is the type of bitch that if you had hit her, y'all would either still be fighting or she would be crying and acting like you hurt her so bad after she had done all of that shit to you. Okay? So I don't believe that he put his hands on her like that, the way he tried to make it seem. Okay, child, he was smoking a Black and Mild. I said, you are going to kill that boy. Okay, if you ain't going to kill him, you know, fighting him and shit, you're going to stress him out to the fact that he's smoking Black and Milds. Oh my God, y'all, that is so 20 years ago. That hurts my insides. Anyway, y'all, Donna says, we got to go. We got to talk alone. Treva says, why did you call me, Alex? Because Alex made it seem like he had COVID. Remember last episode, he said he had COVID and he had a positive COVID test and he needed the quarantine. That's not what happened. He told Treva and them to separate him and put him in a different room from Donna because they were going through it, meaning that Donna was fucking wilding and he didn't want to feel like he was going to put his hands on her. So please separate us so she can stop. That's why. And then had Treva in production tell Donna that he didn't pass the COVID test. That nigga's in an abusive relationship, but she does what she always do. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Donna get into a fight, but Donna likes to push her body on people because she a big bitch. You know what I'm saying? So she like to move and push her weight on you. And, you know, if she get on top of Alex, it's over. That's why I said he got to cock back and hit her. He can't let her get on top of him because then it's over. He ain't going nowhere. But she used her body and pushed his ass towards the car. And his ass went and got in that passenger side and they rolled off. And, you know, they tried to give us, you know, the goodbyes and the end alls and the end of the season shit. And I didn't really care. Y'all, we talked about this for damn too long. I'm sorry. Moving on to Married to Medicine, y'all. So it really wasn't much this episode with Married to Medicine, but we do have some things to talk about. So first of all, let's talk about Anila running a tab on Lisa Nicole's room. Okay. Lisa Nicole finds out about it at the end of the episode. And Carrie suggests that they split the bill. Lisa Nicole says, fuck no. Anila says, pay my bill. Okay, pay my bill, my invoice, pay my invoice that you were supposed to pay me for the business that we did. Okay. She's not going to pay that invoice. I feel like Anila, even though that shit was funny, You would have got your ass whooped fucking around with a different person. Personally, I feel like all of y'all make way too much money to care that bad of $600. Mary having to tell Lisa Nicole not to call the police and be a Karen, fucking hilarious. Hilarious. The white lady is like, oh, don't be a Karen, Lisa Nicole. Don't be a Karen. Don't call the police. You're embarrassing me in this nice hotel. Okay, here's my card. Charge the $600. It's paid for. Let's go. The white lady coming in to pay the bill to hush you up and keep y'all from embarrassing them further in this hotel really aggravates me about Lisa Nicole. Lisa Nicole, bitch, if you had all that money, pay the $600 to get the fuck out them people hotel. All of that screaming and howling and all of that. Anila, next time, be careful. Be careful. Because if you was messing around with a different type person, they might have put their hands on you. Okay? But I did find it hilarious. And I kind of don't like Lisa Nicole. And I do feel like Lisa Nicole was flawed as fuck for the way she handled Anila. I absolutely feel like you made an agreement, whether it was on camera or not. It's not for play. You made an agreement. That girl posted that shit on her page and you didn't pay her. She charged your car. She charged your room. It's funny. It's really funny. But don't get your ass whipped, Anila. Don't do that. You know? Don't do that. I'm just saying, future references. Let's move on from there. Okay. Jackie tackles Simone to the ground so that they can show how Toya is going to tackle Anila if they ever have a conversation about what the beef is. More confirmation for me that if Jackie and Simone were born in the 80s, they would be lesbians. We're moving along. Thank you so much, Joseph Felton, for the super chat. I don't hit women as well. I would have just called my female cousins on my daddy's side to come teach her a little lesson. Just a little lesson. Not a big one, just a little one. Okay. So Cecil and Curtis, along with their wives and Quad, have set up Scott. Okay. They brought Scott over here to Jekyll Island so that they can question him about his proclivities. Have you been fucking around on Contessa? Okay. Have you? Inquiring minds want to know. They all go to dinner. Heavenly starts it all. We got some questions, Scott. Shout out to Dr. Heavenly. She's going to be on the Ooh Ladies First panel on Monday. I'm super duper excited. Okay. Super duper excited. We're going to put out a whole thing for just let y'all know. Be looking for the Dr. Heavenly on the Ooh Ladies First panel. Okay. It's going to be on my channel though, just so y'all know. Okay. But Heavenly started off. Scott, we got some questions. Okay. We got a few questions, Scott. Okay. I want to hear from Scott. Okay, want to hear from Scott? Quad says, when your marriage is in dire need, and he was like, wait, dire need? Like, no, shut up. We communicate. We may not communicate the way we should, but we communicate. Okay, I know your heart. Contessa tearing up. I know your heart and you know mine. I know this woman. Okay, we didn't went through harder stuff than this. It's a bump in the road. Okay, it's a bump in the road. Ain't nobody over there my marriage counselor. Y'all, Contessa, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry for getting you guys involved in this. I'm so sorry. Y'all, here's my thoughts. Contessa cannot get through to Scott. So Contessa tells the homegirls. The homegirls say, we gonna rally up and then we gonna have a dinner and then we gonna ask this nigga the questions that Contessa can't get the answers to. That's what we gonna do. Okay? Now, Contessa knows her husband. Contessa knows that Scott is gonna act an ass. So I don't know why she did this, except for the fact that I feel like she felt, what else can I do? The conversations we have don't work. We're not going to counseling. I'm not happy. I think he's doing something. He's lying. Okay, he's doing something wrong. I am not getting through to him. I would not have allowed my friends to convene on a conversation about my marriage in this way. Like if I talk to my girls about something that's going on in my marriage, that's one thing. But for them to take it to my husband, That's another thing. I don't usually like that, but I also felt like, with the exception of Toya, most of them were trying to tread lightly. And I say with the exception of Toya is because Toya feels like she can just straight up ass niggas. You cheating, Scott? What's going on? I was like, so Toya.
What you call treading lightly?
Yeah, she said we have some questions, Sky. Saying we have some questions is not the same thing as, did you cheat, Scott? Okay. I don't think Contessa likes women. Okay. She loves them. That's hilarious. I was about to say, girl, I don't know what you're looking at, but I know Contessa like women because I like Contessa. You know how it's a nipple because I'm drooling. Name that movie.
There's a shadow of the nipple.
Okay, it's a nipple because I'm drooling. But either way, y'all, I wouldn't have had the conversation like that. But I also feel like in the past, that type of thing has worked for them, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it helped Jackie and Curtis. It helped Cecil and Simone. So, all right, KB Hall. So I can't get mad at Contessa exactly because I don't feel like they were trying to be malicious, because there are friends that be coming at your man on some malicious shit. Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? But it was like, we not trying to fuck up y'all situation, but sometimes you need somebody on the outside looking in, and everybody has been in marriages. They know that. They know sometimes you don't hear shit when it's coming from your wife because you put on blockers. But if you hear it from another woman, you know, it may not be as falling on deaf ears as much. The thing I don't like about Scott, though, Scott then turns around and says, I'm never having a conversation with a group of women again. I'm never having a conversation with a group of women again. And I'm just kind of like, you know what I can't stand about you, Cecil and Curtis? Y'all make excuses for one another, and y'all make excuses for bad behavior as if we should make those, you know, as if we should give a fuck about Scott feeling ambushed. You cheating on your wife, my dude. Like, you told your wife that you were seeing a female counselor that you weren't paying, and she don't know what the fuck you talking about at all. And then later on, Quad and Heavenly go up to their room and they talk to them, and he says it's not a woman. He just said that to make Contessa mad. He has a counselor named Kevin Johnson, a man. I said, nothing happened in that conversation where you should have been that mad that you would lie and hurt that lady like that. Have her thinking about you, confiding in some woman you could possibly be fucking or about to fuck about y'all relationship in a way that you do not talk to or confide in her. That is ridiculous. And when she said that it was torture, I really believe that. I also believe Scott and Contessa have learned how to let go of the bad moments and enjoy the good ones. So when people are confused by them being on vacation, people are confused by them kissing like ain't nothing wrong and all of that, it's because normally married people know how to do that. Normally married people, especially, you know, if they have kids and shit, they know how to have an argument in private and get over it for the moment until that argument reemerges. And it always will reemerge because most marriages have the same consistent issues. Okay? But they table shit a lot, and they're able to compartmentalize and let the shit go for the moment and just enjoy each other. They're able to do that. That does not fix the issues when people get upset, when people get aggravated, when people get tired, when they're working a lot. It does not erase the issues, okay? And that's why Contessa says they same argument, because it's never really resolved. It's an argument that y'all continue to have without any real resolve. But married people just kind of let shit go. You know what I'm saying? They go have a drink, they fuck, and they get over it. And then, you know, they move on to the next battle until that problem reemerges. But Scott handles her so fucked up. In the confessional, I felt like the way he ignores her pain is just, it's hurtful to watch. Thank you, R. Marie, for the super chat. Cecil and Curtis are not the right guys to have escort Scott down there. I know they are unemployed husbands, but they also are the cheaters. Yes, exactly. Which is why the way they responded was some bullshit, and I'm glad Dr. Heavenly called them out on that. Y'all are responding in two ways. One as men that's trying to protect their friend, and the other as men who have cheated and don't like the feeling because it reminds you of when you were in the hot seat. But Remind me again how it is that y'all didn't lose y'all wives, of whom both are the major money makers in y'all families. How did y'all not lose those women? Their friends helped, didn't they? So all of that talk about how, oh, y'all ambushed him. Nigga, you knew we was going to ambush him because we told you we was going to ambush him. And you went and got him and put him in a car and brought him down here. And now you want to sit up here and act like you ain't had no pause and you ain't know nothing about it. Shut up, Curtis. Shut up, Cecil. Cecil is messy and funny. He made that comment about, the counselor to Toya. I was like, Cecil, you's old messy ass nigga. You're funny, but you're messy. You need to get yourself a podcast, good sir. Talk about this shit. Why you ain't got no YouTube page talking about this shit? I heard you be running your mouth on Twitter. You might as well get up here and monetize this shit on video. Okay, get a line in or something first, though. I'm tired of seeing you looking rough. I really am. They be nice looking men and they just look rough. Look at Scott. Scott went and got his hair cut, got a beard and a turtleneck. He is fucking somebody else. I swear, when y'all niggas faithful, y'all don't give a fuck about how y'all look. Soon as y'all start fucking somebody else, all of a sudden this nigga has pulled a turtleneck out of the closet. Where did this turtleneck come from? I'm confused. You were supposed to love me, Curtis. Let's not do it, y'all. So Heavenly and Quad realize they're not getting nowhere with Scott and Contessa, so they leave. The next morning, Carrie goes to Toya's room to tell her that the walls are paper thin. She heard them arguing at 8 o'clock this morning about the fact that Contessa found some nude photos in Scott's phone. Scott replied, I might have gotten some nude photos that I didn't exactly delete or block. But I haven't gotten to know anybody. I haven't fucked anybody. That's what he meant. That's what he meant when he said it. This is my thing, Scott. Let's talk about it. Your wife is sitting there dying on the inside, and you sitting here in your turtleneck looking like a new man. Something's amiss. And you can blame it on the other women. And Curtis was like, men don't like to talk about their relationships. That's the problem. You niggas don't like to talk. That's the problem that Contessa's having with him. Y'all don't like to talk. You not liking to talk, you not liking to communicate is not a good enough reason for us not to ask you these questions. A lot of us don't like doing things. I don't exactly enjoy taking shits. Does it mean that I'm not going to do it? I think not. Because then I'd be what? Full of shit. Shout out to the Mucinex Monster, aka Trick Daddy Dollars. Check out that video if you missed it from earlier, okay? But yes, y'all. Carrie and Toya go down to their room. Scott leaves, goes down to the bar to complain to the men about how the women are the problem. Child. Then Contessa closing the door on production having a key to her room, and then them saying that they need to come in, and her saying no, fuck out of here with that. You can hear me, okay? Get out of my face. I'm upset. I'm upset. 50,000 on my head. Disrespect. They couldn't hear me. I muted myself. Excuse me. So offended that I had to double check. Made me want to go get check.
But I'm blessed. I just checked.
She dying on the outside too, and he's literally sitting next to her, ignoring her while her face is cracking. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I absolutely think he's doing everything she think he's doing. I just think she's decided to. You not muted. I'm not. Y'all heard? I muted myself when I belched, didn't I? Thank you, Tina, for putting me on blast. So you heard me belch? You heard me belch. I don't believe you. Maybe it was delayed. Whatever. Fuck y'all. I'm joking. I am joking. I know I wasn't muted then when I was talking. I belched and then I unmuted. You didn't. Okay. Yeah, no, it was like mute. unmute. Like, you know, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Yo, why y'all fool with me, bro? Anyway, Contessa is absolutely staying for her kids, CC Freak. I just said that she gonna suffer through it until them kids get older. And then she gonna, you know, gonna live her life like it's golden if that nigga ain't dead yet. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Them kids young, y'all. I would not be staying with somebody that I'm not happy with for no damn kids. That's no. I mean, no. Just no. But they gonna work it out. They gonna be together next season on the show. Yeah, this thing for the kids doesn't work. It doesn't work. You teach your kids how to have fucked up relationships. That's all you do. But yeah, y'all, that was it. That was all that happened. Besides, you know, Anila charging shit to the game and all. Charge it to the game, bitch. She charged that lady room. That shit funny. Anyway, the kids know. Child, the kids saying that that daddy got a girlfriend. What y'all think? I know Contessa was on Watch What Happens Live. Her and Scott are gonna try counseling, I guess. Finally, I don't know. But either way, she said she still don't know anything about his counselor and what happened with that. He still thinks that nothing is wrong. Heavenly and her son Zachary are enjoying that lake house and working on real estate together. Honestly, I love Heavenly for that. That little last shot of her on that boat with that wine, you know, and them looking at the lake houses and how much, you know, this house costs and all of that. I was like, man, just let me get to 100,000, Heavenly. Okay, watch I buy a fucking house on that lake. Okay, we gonna be neighbors, girl. We gonna be neighbors. I want a house in Atlanta. Shit always going down in Atlanta. I want a house in Atlanta. Shit, why not? You know, why not? Also, Miles is still at Simone and Cecil's house because they don't know how to raise you know, more than one son that wants to get out the house. I'm sorry, but y'all allow for y'all sons to be babied to death. And that's why this nigga is still in your house looking like a bum. Jackie has a new podcast. Eugene is working less now. He didn't want to talk about why they put their house on the market, but Quiet believes it's because Anila's house looks better than theirs. Anila just finished building her 14,000 square foot mansion for a whopping $3 million. Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. I hope you can furnish all of that. I hope you have side tables in a way that Toya does not, Anila, because Toya does not have side tables. They were showing them playing pool. I was like, okay, pool table, big ass sectional, all this space. Bitch, you need a table and a mirror right there. What is going on? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, that is absolutely space for a table and a mirror. What is going on? She ain't got no furniture. But yeah, y'all, Contessa and Scott continue to, you know, fake the funk and bury their issues deep down inside another day. Like true military people. We're not gonna take it unless it's our emotions, and then we're gonna take it until we kill someone or ourselves. Get it together. That's all I got. That's all I have. Lifestyles of some might be rich and most are famous. Okay, some are rich, most are famous. I really hope that Toya didn't get rid of her house because Anila had a nicer one. That's some bullshit. Thank you for the super chat, Indra Hill. Hey, Bondi, I hope you like your gift. It was Indra. Okay, it's Indra. I thought I was, yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Indra Hill. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the gifts. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Yes, hold up. You gave me the GERD stuff, right? The dope ass t-shirt. I got the stickers, and you know I got my planner, my new planner. So the stickers are going in the planner. As soon as I get the planner figured out, and take the plastic off, motherfucker. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I missed it. I don't see it. I don't see where is Kiki Culture Super Chat. She wanted your thought. What thought? I don't know, y'all. I didn't see another super chat. All I see is this one from Indra. Yes, thank you. I love it. I think it's really dope. The t-shirt, the one up there. Yeah. I missed whatever that comment was, and I don't see the super chat up. So you're gonna have to comment and tell me again before I go, because I'm about to go, because we got some crab legs to get into. You heard me. Oh, way back by Black Ink. It's over now. You can only go so far. But thank you, Kiki, for the super chat. I'm sorry I missed it. Thank you, Kiki Culture. You could just send a comment again. But yeah, once they go up for a while, they disappear on me, and I don't really be seeing them. Hey, Christine Lambert, welcome to Happy Planner Family Bondy. Happy Planner videos, stickers, Happy Planner. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I watched. I actually found a girl from New Orleans. I think her stuff is called, what is it? The Money something. Hold up, let me tell y'all her her YouTube page. She from New Orleans, and I can tell. It is 10 already, man. The fuck. Time is leaving. The Organized Money on YouTube. Kiki, I'm waiting for this comment, bro. What's up? Oh, I'm about to go. And we can talk about this at a later date. Table this shit. You already knew, Sagi. You already knew. I hope somebody sent you something. Yeah, I did Black Ink Crew already. I did Black Ink Crew first, because I wanted to get that shit off my chest. I'm about to go though, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all already know what it is. Videos tomorrow, nigga. Oh, real quick. Thank you for the super chat. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Real quick, everybody keeps saying how Suzette looks like Sky. However, she looks like Caesar to me. Thoughts? She looks like the female version of him. I think people are attracted to their same facial features. Scientifically, people are attracted to their same facial features. She absolutely looks like Sky. Does she kind of look like him? Yeah, not really to me. Not really to me. She has such an angular face. And he might have squintier eyes like her, but his nose and mouth are different. You know what I'm saying? And I do see Sky all up and through her face. I do. And it makes me feel like, so did you want to fuck Sky? Thank you for the super chat. But it's funny to me that she looks just like Sky, but with ass. Okay? But yeah, y'all, I'm done. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow for sure. Okay?